It's gonna be an ordinary day, and tonight's gonna be a little different. If it seems overwhelming for you, focus on the protein. Let me make the mistake for you. Or should I say with magic? I hate everything related to cleaning chicken wings. Good morning, welcome to the vlog, welcome to another day in my life, to my Thursday. It's gonna be an ordinary day for me. My plans are the usual ones, but of course we are going to have fun together. Oops! And of course we are going to have a healthy day. So as I said, it's gonna be an ordinary day for me, but first coffee. I have a few plans indoor for us today. What was the plan? I don't remember anymore. Oh yeah, I'm gonna work in the morning. I have to write, I have editing to do. And by the afternoon, I have to make, not energy balls, how can I call it? It's protein balls, but it has a lot of energy because it has more calories than my regular protein bars that I make many times. I make at least once a week because we eat the protein bars every day. But this one, it's the continuation of an exploration, meaning a few vlogs ago, I made these protein balls or protein bites with oats. I was trying, actually, I'm still trying to eat more calories. So I used oats because oats have a lot of calories and good calories. It's complex carbs, a lot of fibers. It has some protein as well. And of course with the other ingredients, which makes a protein bite. So I'm gonna make not the same that I made, but I'm experimenting with this recipe. It's something new that I tried. I think it worked, but still I wanna, do it a little better. So that's what we are going to do by the afternoon. And tonight's gonna be a little different, but I tell you later, right? Because I have to start working. Time to have lunch, time to eat the leftovers from last night. As I always cook double. I made beef toast. I had my sourdough bread and I topped a few slices with a mixture of beef and you know what, if you want the recipe, go to my last vlog because I showed you all the process. I just prepared some beef with bell peppers and onions. I topped the bread slices with it, sprinkled some magic, aka cheese, let in the oven for 5 minutes, and of course paired with a salad, with a fresh salad. If you know me, you know that I have everything already cut for the salad, so I don't have excuse for not eating salad. And that was it. Go to that vlog, I'll leave the link here. Go to that vlog because it's amazing. It was something that, it was an idea that came to my mind. I did it and I have no regrets. It's hard to get enough protein, I make my own protein bar every week, at least once a week, I make protein bars, but still we have to eat processed protein bars. I buy the Kirkland ones, you know that if you're not new here as well. But the search for protein doesn't stop there. I'm always trying to find new recipes, and a few weeks ago I made these protein balls, like protein bites. We could even call it energy bites because they are high in calories but good calories. Don't be afraid of calories. If they are good calories and you are eating a balanced diet, and of course you're not overeating, calories, they don't tell the whole story, you know? We should always focus on the macros. I always say, if it seems overwhelming for you, focus on the protein. If you try to every day eat the amount of protein you need to eat every day, chances are all of the other macros, they are going to fall in place. And you are not going to eat more than you should, and most importantly, not less than you should, because a lot of people eat less than should. Sometimes the problem is not the quantity, but the quality. I mean, the macros you are eating. If you have a diet that is rich in carbs, simple carbs but the majority of your calories come from simple carbs, it's not a good idea. I could talk for hours about this, but that could be the source of a lot of problems that you feel that you have, but you don't know the reason, like lack of energy or even mood swings. A lot of things can be compromised, but it's not that you shouldn't eat carbs as well. I hate this idea that we should cut anything, especially carbs. Carbs are important. We just need to have a good relationship, a healthy relationship with them. And by that, I mean, try to eat more complex carbs than simple carbs. Of course, try to not overeat and eat plenty of protein. That's the key. So I was telling all of this just to tell you that if you are struggling with your diet or with your lifestyle, if you're trying to be healthy, start by eating more protein. That's it. That's the main advice I would give. And small steps, but important step. Yeah, I don't know if I use the KitchenAid for that. What should I do? The other time I did this, I didn't use the KitchenAid. But I think I'm gonna use this time just to test and see how it goes. This recipe is super simple, but if we can simplify it even more, why not? I always say that the best way to ditch the processed food is by making healthy food even more convenient. That's what we are going to try to do today. Let's see if I can use the KitchenAid for that. If it's not good, you already know, so let me make the mistake for you. So let's start with 1.5 cups of oats, half cup of protein powder, 1 cup of peanut butter, and half cup of honey. I'm gonna combine everything to see how is the consistency to decide if I'm gonna use the KitchenAid or not. Yeah, as you can see, it's easy to make. It's not complicated, it's not hard. Yeah, I think at this point I'm gonna try with the KitchenAid just so we know what happens. So in the future we can make a decision. Let's see, with the bread paddle, dough paddle, right? How does it call? Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, better. Way better, right? As you can see, way better this way. I think from now on, I'm always gonna use the KitchenAid for that. So let's layer this tray with parchment paper. Yeah, it's the beginning of the roll. And I'm gonna use a cookie scoop to create the, how can I say, the balls. It's not that we need the shape to be perfect. It's just a matter of sizing. I think I'm gonna need more space actually. I'm gonna get another tray. Yes, this tray is better. So here we have our last one. It's good as it is right now. We can leave it in the fridge for an hour or so, and it's gonna be harder and we can eat them. But you can go a little step further. I'm gonna cover it with chocolate, melted chocolate. If you are concerned about the calories, you can skip this step, but I would say it's worth it. I have about 55 grams of chocolate here that I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna melt it, and we are going to cover the balls with chocolate, or should I say with magic. I'm gonna use this chocolate melter because I have it, but you don't need to. You can even use the microwave to do this. It's just that I can leave it here and not being pay too much attention while I do other things. And while the chocolate melt, I'm gonna unload the dishwasher, try to tidy the kitchen a little bit, because oops, I hate this part. Actually, to be honest, most of the times my husband is the one who does that, but if I have a spare time, I like to do it, so he doesn't have to do it because he already works full time. But anyways, I hate tidying the home. I hate everything related to cleaning. I can unload a dishwasher, right? Let's be productive and use our time wisely. Well, I made this a week ago and it was so easy and everything went fine. So yeah, let me try to fix it. Actually, this step is not mandatory, it's optional. But anyways, I'm gonna just brush it a little bit here to cover it with a little of chocolate. And I'm gonna leave this in the fridge for an hour or so and see if it gets hard. But anyways, I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste delicious. Oh, do I have space for this? Last week when I made this same recipe, I used dark chocolate. Maybe it works better that way. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention, at some point it was getting, how can I say, after the chocolate melted, it was getting these lumps. So I dropped like 2 or 3 drops of milk to make it smoother, and I think it got too liquid by then. Not that it was liquid, I think it was not even. So when it tried to pass by the confectionery bag, it had some lumps, and these lumps, they kind of blocked the way and it's kind of exploded. But anyways, the taste is there, right? Now that I think about it, I think it was because I didn't stir it properly. I believe so. Was unloading the dishwasher and yeah, I forgot to stir it. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe it got burned. I don't know. You know, as I said, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. It's time to make dinner, but tonight dinner is gonna be a little different because it's gonna be like a snack night, because today our national team plays Brazil. We have these qualifiers for the next World Cup, Soccer World Cup. I'm sorry, but we Brazilians, when we think about any type of game, we think about soccer. We don't have to say it that it's a soccer game, but I know maybe you are not familiar with that. It's a soccer game. We have an important match because it's, as I said, a qualifier for the next World Cup, and it's against Colombia, which is one of our rivals, not as much as Argentina, which is the next game this Tuesday. Anyways, instead of making dinner, I'm gonna make some snacks, some finger food so we can eat watching the game. And what's best to watch a game? Chicken wings. Actually, I'm gonna make drumsticks because that's what I have. Oh, first, it's good. It's good. A few days ago, I did another version that actually worked, the chocolate worked better, and I posted a short. I'm gonna leave the link here for that short, but it's the same recipe that I used today. They are not the most beautiful ones, but I'm pretty sure they are tasty. Let me try. It's good. It's always good. Actually, you don't even need the chocolate, to be honest. This is a recipe that I am trying myself. I am trying to develop. The first time I did, I covered it with shredded coconut. It was good as well. So, as I always say, I don't like to tell you exactly what to eat, how to make things. I like to inspire you so you can get my recipe and maybe try something that you like more. I don't know, do what is best for you. Now, of course, I'm gonna make it a little healthier than normal ones. First, we are not going to order them because you know the rule here, especially on weekdays, we cook our own food. That's the simplest way to have a balanced diet or to have a healthier diet. I'm gonna bread it. I'm gonna use some sourdough leftovers that I have. So I made the sourdough and I have some leftovers. I'm gonna coat the drumsticks with egg, more protein. The breadcrumbs, I'm gonna season the breadcrumbs. I still don't know how I'm gonna season. I like to play by ear, you know? And of course, I'm gonna make it in the air fryer. And to go with the drumsticks, we are going to make some mayonnaise, some homemade mayonnaise. I've been making mayonnaise since I don't know. No, the first time I made was last Friday, less than a week ago. And since then, oh my God, I'm in love with this recipe. So without further ado, let's do it because I have a game to watch. Thank you for spending the day with me. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. I post vlogs like this 3 times a week. Want early ad-free access to my vlogs, plus educational videos on health and wellness, recipes, yoga classes, and more? Subscribe to my newsletter at lucianacouto.com.